In this video, find out why I'm using this, why I run the same loop almost every day, and why I'm getting a bit cross with my heart rate.
5 AM on a Sunday morning. Why do we do it to ourselves? That's marathon training. Okay, welcome to the weekend's long run. And I'm looking at doing some key time at marathon pace. So I've got a workout sent to my watch, which is blocks of 3 kilometers at marathon pace with a kilometer easy. And I'm just going to do that on my local loop. But yeah, anyway, got 2k left of the warm-up. It's raining a bit heavier now, so I'll check back in a little bit later and let you know how I'm getting on. Alright, see you in a bit.
Okay, so I have added a creatine supplement into my diet over the past couple of weeks. I've been using it pretty much daily, particularly after hard workouts and strength and conditioning sessions. Now, I used this during some Ironman training a couple of years ago and in preparation for an Everesting, and when I was doing some Spartan races last summer, and I found it to be really effective. I'm not sure whether it's going to have a good impact in terms of marathon training, but I'm willing to give it a go, and at the moment I'm finding that it is helping me to recover a little bit better. That is also in addition to taking some regular protein shakes as well. It's allowed me to do 2 of my sort of biggest mileage weeks in a really long time, so fingers crossed it is going to have an impact. Let me know in the comments below. Do you supplement with creatine, or have you in the past? What are your thoughts?
That is the second set done. Second set of 3k. Feeling pretty good at the moment. Feeling a little bit tired, so just taking a caffeine gel. So I often get asked, or it often gets commented that I do a lot of my runs on the same loop around Britain's best loved supermarket, and there are a few reasons for that. Some good, some bad. First one being it's not too far from my house, so it's about 2 kilometers from where I live, which is always a pretty good warm-up really. Secondly, it's a flat loop, it's a mile, so it's a good sort of distance for doing sort of intervals or longer intervals. And thirdly, it just means that if I need to, you know, I can drop things like water bottles and extra clothing, so it just sort of allows a little bit of flexibility sort of when you need it. And also, if anything went wrong, or you know I was feeling really unwell or whatever, I'm not too far from home, which is no bad thing. That can also be a negative as well, because you know it can allow you to tap out of a workout easy or earlier if you're not feeling it. And also, with it being a completely flat loop, you know, it's quite a specific training stimulus. You're not getting any elevation, you're not getting any hills. I recognise that is something I need to think about moving forward and possibly make some adjustments. But all in all, it is what it is. You work with what you've got, and you know, it works for me. Anyway, that is nearly the end of this rest period, so we're going to get into the third of our 3 kilometers at marathon pace, and I'll check back in a little bit later on. Okay, into the final 2 reps we go. It's been a good workout. I'm going to assume that I don't touch base again until I'm back at home in the warmth. Boy, am I looking forward to a nice hot shower and a good coffee. It's going to be deserved and worth it. It's been a good workout, good mental toughness. secretly really enjoy these kind of days when the weather is like this and you're out there, you're getting it done. You could be cozied up in the warm, but no. Sunday morning, 5 AM, November, raining. That's what it's all about. Anyway, let's get back into the warm and debrief about the week.
Okay, so that is the long run complete. Back in the warm and the dry. It was really wet and pretty grim out there at times, but like I said at the end of the video, I do enjoy those conditions because once you've done it, you know that you have gained some mental toughness and built some calluses, so it's all good for race day. Really pleased with how the run went, really pleased with the stats. As you can see up on the screen now, my times were really consistent for the 3K efforts. Recovery sort of dropped off quite a lot throughout the run, but that's fine, and sort of managed about 33k I think, just a little bit over at the end, so really pleased with that, pleased with the mileage for the week. In addition to this long run, lots of easy runs, and one run where I did 40 minutes at tempo pace, and another session where I did 4 by 5 minutes in zone 4. That was a hard session. I did struggle with that one. Going to the heart rate, why am I cross with my heart rate? Well, looking at the tempo session, for example, that was 40 minutes at probably around about the marathon pace that I was running in Essex a few weeks back. And the heart rate in that tempo session on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, was sort of where I expected my heart rate to be during the Essex Marathon, and it wasn't. You know, if you watch that vlog, I comment really early on that my heart rate is up about 5 beats or so per minute, more than it usually is. So something obviously was a little bit off that day, whether it was a preparation, a little bit under the weather, whatever it might have been. You know, there was an increase in my heart rate, and you know, who knows? It can be a good sort of omen in terms of this training block. You know, it can fill me with a little bit of positivity that hopefully at the Goodwood Marathon in about a month's time, you know, if the heart rate stays nice and low, then I should be able to push on a little bit more. Anyway, let's end it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. If it's your first time here, leave a comment below, hit the like and subscribe button. A big thank you to every single one of you that has enabled me to get over the 1,000 subscriber mark. That is a huge achievement, and I'm really proud of it, and I thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and watching it. Coming up on the channel this week, a little gear review of some running tights by Decathlon that I'm really enjoying at the moment, and if nothing else, I will see you in the next long run vlog next weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and take care. See you soon.